NASA James Webb Space Telescope unveils first new set of color images. The universe's wonder and broadness are in plain view more than ever, because of another bunch of pictures that NASA set free from the James Webb Space Telescope on Tuesday. "The pictures from the new telescope are really gorgeous," said NASA's Jane Rigby, the operations project scientist for the James Webb Space Telescope. "That's something that has been true for every image we've gotten with Webb," she added. "That's something that has been true for every image we've gotten with Webb." The pictures reflect 5 areas of space that scientists consented to focus on: the exoplanet WASP 96b, the Southern Ring Nebula, the Carina Nebula, Stephan's Quintet, 5 galaxies in the constellation Pegasus, and the galaxy cluster SMACS 0723. One of the most eye-popping pictures delivered on Tuesday portrays what appears to be astronomical precipices, valleys, and mountains, yet with mountains that stretch to 7 light-years in level. The image captures part of a stellar nursery called NGC 3324 at the northwest corner of the Carina Nebula, NASA said. It's roughly 7,600 light-years from Earth. The blistering, ultraviolet radiation from the young stars is sculpting the nebula's wall by slowly eroding it away, the agency added. Dramatic pillars tower above the glowing wall of gas, resisting this radiation. The steam that appears to rise from the celestial mountains is actually hot, ionized gas and hot dust streaming away from the nebula due to the relentless radiation. The tight world gathering called Stephan's Quintet is a research facility for researchers to concentrate on the strong impacts universes can apply on one another, because of new information from the Webb telescope. A tremendous mosaic of Stephan's Quintet is the biggest picture to date from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, covering around 1/5 of the Moon's breadth. It contains north of 150 million pixels and is built from just about 1,000 separate picture documents. The visual gathering of 5 worlds was caught by Webb's near-infrared camera, NIRCam, and mid-infrared instrument, MIRI. Researchers desire to get more familiar with how systems blend and communicate, including setting off one another to shape new stars, and what those cycles may be meant for by supermassive dark openings. The picture projects the quintet in another light after they represented angels in Frank Capra's class film It's a Wonderful Life. The new image shows the nebula from a nearly head-on view. But if we could see it from its edge, NASA says, its 3-dimensional shape would more clearly look like 2 bowls placed together at the bottom, opening away from one another with a large hole at the center. The organization didn't deliver a photograph yet but rather a range examination of WASP 96b's air, collected from Webb locating the WASP 96b as it traveled before a star. A transmission range produced using a solitary perception utilizing Webb's near-infrared imager and slitless spectrograph, NIRCam, uncovers the environmental qualities of the hot gas Goliath exoplanet WASP 96b. A light bend from Webb's near-infrared imager and slitless spectrograph, NIRCam, shows the adjustment of splendor of light from the WASP 96 star framework over the long run as the planet travels the star. Travel happens when a circling planet moves between the star and the telescope, impeding a portion of the light from the star. The trove of pictures comes one day after a stunning first image was distributed by NASA and the White House, over a half-year after the telescope was sent off from Earth. That first picture showed the galaxy bunch SMACS 0723, known as Webb's first deep field. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has delivered the most profound and most honed infrared picture of the far-off universe to date. Known as Webb's first deep field, this composite picture of world bunch SMACS 0723 is spilling over with detail. The picture shows the universe bunch SMACS 0723 as it seemed 4.6 billion years ago. If you held a grain of sand on the tip of your finger at arm's length, that is the part of the universe you are seeing, just one little speck of the universe, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said on Monday. Yet, that bit contains hordes. Furthermore, because of the telescope's profound and sharp infrared pictures, Earthlings are getting a more definite glance at far-off worlds than was ever conceivable. That first image comprises thousands of galaxies, with even faint and diffuse structures visible for the first time. This deep field, taken by Webb's near-infrared camera, NIRCam, is a composite made from images at different wavelengths, totaling 12.5 hours, achieving depths at infrared wavelengths beyond the Hubble Space Telescope's deepest fields, which took weeks, NASA said. The shocking presentations add up to a rich illustration of the entire existence of the universe, A portion of the systems are in excess of 13 billion years of age, meaning they frame generally not long after the Big Bang. Besides expanding at dazzling perspectives like every other person, analysts will use data from the Webb telescope to learn more about the galaxies' masses, ages, histories, and compositions, according to NASA. The Webb Space Telescope is the perfection of a worldwide program driven by NASA. Its accomplices incorporate the European Space Agency, or ESA, and the Canadian Space Agency.